Welcome back to the MVPs podcast, Matt's views and perspectives. I'm your host, the King, joined by. Oh, I thought she was gonna fly in with the name.
Oh, my fault.
Bro, you always introduce us, bro. This is not new.
My bad. Listen. Last time Frank kind of like flew in and he had like a whole new name, so I was like, let me let him see what he got this week.
Nah, I was feeling it because I was drinking before. Nah, but it's Frank.
Oh, just Frank. That's crazy. All right, so it's just Frank this week, and we got Kill Him Chris Kudo. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Wait, that's 3Ks.
Kill him, Chris. Kudo. Don't. Yo, that's crazy. You called him black.
No Diddy, bro. No Diddy.
Chris Kudo. That's crazy.
That's insane. Speaking of insane, NXT Spring Breakin, Night 1. Overall, let's give our overall opinions. Like overall, I would say rating of the show before we get to the card. Overall, I'm gonna rate this show a smooth 7 out of 10.
I pretty much concur. I say a good 7.5 out of 10. It was a pretty solid show. Pretty good. So I'll roll with that.
Okay, cool. First up on the card, triple threat women's match. Roxanne Perez, the women's champion, going up against Lyra Valkyria, former women's champion, and Tatum Paxley, resident crazy chick. Now, Frank, you didn't get a chance to see this match, but I'll say that this match was actually a really good match. Now, I know you're not really more of a fan of these kind of matches, but this is actually a good match to actually go back and watch because, well, go back to watch mainly for Roxanne and Tatum because, like we talked about earlier when we were watching, like Lyra she's mid, man.
Lyra is a liability.
Yeah.
Let's keep it all the way hot. Like,
she's mid, bro.
she just ain't that good, bro. Like, I know they've been trying to push her to the forefront because this is Becky's young boy, but nah, she not it. Like, and I've tried to give her a chance and be like, maybe it's something like maybe it's other people, but it's just like I don't see her really work well with anybody. It's just like she's still kind of green, and then on top of that, she don't, which a lot of wrestlers suffer from this nowadays. Her a lot. She don't have no type of charisma. Like there's literally zero reason for me to be invested in this chick at all.
She got an accent.
I don't. Yeah, that's about it.
She got some wings.
Oh look,
she can't fly. She can't fly though.
Yeah, like I have no reason to be interested in you or what you're fighting for, and I think that a lot of wrestlers don't understand that. Like that's the whole point in wrestling is like you have to have. The point is to engage. The point is to get the fan invested in you. An investment doesn't necessarily mean having them like you. It could be them investing in not liking you as well. But you have to be able to successfully engage the fans, and so many people can't do that. She's one of the main culprits. Like, most people are indifferent to this chick. It's just like, why do I like her? Like, most people that like her, they like her literally because they tell us to like them, so I'm gonna like her. But it's just like, what is there to her? She doesn't have some incredible move set that you could get into. Like I just said, there's no character, there's no charisma, nothing there. Like, is it her look? Yeah, we've had better. There's nothing to get behind whatsoever. Heel or face, you're just indifferent towards it. You don't give a fuck if she's out there or not. That's never good.
Remember that time she did that dive off the top rope and it looked nasty?
Oh, that move they let her beat Lash Legend with because she had to go over
Yeah, like,
because she was supposed to go over on Shotzi. Yeah.
cause like when she comes out and she has wings on her back, you be like, oh, she about to fly in this match, and then she don't. She don't fly at all.
Mm-mm.
She don't. She don't be flying. How you a bird but you don't fly? It'd be crazy,
I
bro.
don't know.
It'd be crazy, but yeah, she
Fly
was
her ass
mid.
up out of it.
Yeah, she was mid as hell. Tatum surprised me in this match. She's actually really good, and I like her character work. I can see her actually winning the belt at some point. Roxanne, they call her the prodigy for a reason. She's got great in ring work. And we'll say that. Like even though we always say her height's not believable, which it really isn't, but like her in ring work speaks for itself. And at some point, I'm expecting a scissors kick or Houston Hangover. I still haven't gotten it yet. Roxanne, please, can you just do one of those, like for book, please? No, okay. Well, I tried, but
Ain't a big
Roxanne gets the dub. Via she gets. Oh yeah, so Tatum hits a 450 off the top rope and is about to pin Lyra, but Roxanne rolls over into a jackknife roll up and then pins her. So steals a victory off of Tatum and retains the title and still is the women's champion. It was a solid match. I liked it. Next up on the card, though, we have the 6-man tag team match between the family and the new catch, the 1/4 catch, the 2-piece, 2 catch, too fast, too furious.
Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick. Hey, I don't know what the fuck to call these dudes.
Yeah, I don't know what they is, bro. Damon Camp, I hate you. I want you to know that. And then we got Charlie Dempsey, son of William Regal, and I'm not sure what the third dude's name is. I don't know where Gulak is at either. I haven't seen Gulak in weeks. Did they fire him? Did he get released? Was he part of that
He
release?
ain't finished from Gulak. He ain't finished from Gulak, bro.
Oh,
What's going on with Drew Gulak? Why is he not there?
That whole Ronda Rousey shit.
wait, what?
What did he do?
What did he do?
I think she said that he was trying to well, there was one point where when she was there, he was trying to shake her hand, but he ended up grabbing the waistband of her pants or some shit like that. I don't remember. It's like some sexual harassment.
Gulak was wilding in the gulag? That's crazy, bro.
I don't believe that, but I digress. Because of all chicks still approaching WWE, why in the fuck would it be Ronda?
That's kind of wild. Gulak was what? I don't know, man. We're gonna look into that. We'll look into that for the future. But for now, I don't know what the other guy's name is. I really don't. I don't even think they said your name on commentary. But he was the new member of their team that they were trying to train at first, and I guess he'll probably be a center member since Gulak won't be here. So that dude, Damon Kemp and Charlie Dempsey against the family with the Don, Stax Lorenzo, and I forgot what the lawyer's name is. What's that lawyer's
That's
name?
I know he's their consigliere.
Yeah. I forgot what his name is. Hold on. I mean, you're kind of important, so I kind of gotta look your name up. Hold
um, that match was actually a really good match. It was really good, start to finish.
Luca Crucifino. That's his name.
Yeah, I was thoroughly impressed with this match. Everybody involved, honestly, looked good. Good ring work, good ring psychology. Most of the time, tag matches involving more than just the normal 4 people tend to be shit shows. But this was a really good 6-man tag match. It really, truly was. Just watching this match and everything that transpired in between, I could see, down the line. Like I really see a lot of potential in, the Don, uh, Stacks, and William Regal's son. What's his name? Dempsey, Charlie Dempsey.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I see a lot. Those three guys in particular, I see a lot of potential for. Like for sure. Like at the very least, I can see all of those guys being good mid card guys moving forward. With the Don and Dempsey, they'll be, I think, actual upper mid carders at some point if booked correctly, because they're really good in the ring and uh, they all actually have some sort of charisma. Like with Dempsey, it's kind of he got like a quiet, like he got a quiet mystique about him. Like he's quiet, but like I'll fuck you up type of deal going on with him. Just like I'm quiet for a reason. I ain't gotta talk I don't have to talk. I can talk with my hands. I beat the shit out of you type dude. I think he'll be good with a manager. Like whether he can talk or not, I think he'd just be good with a manager if he carried that mystique going forward. Like to me, I said this during the show. It makes sense to me to put his dad as his manager. Just go forward and roll with that.
I mean, it would make the most sense to put William Regal as his manager if he can't talk. It would actually, honestly, he'd be the best to get him over.
Yeah,
Whether it be on NXT or whether it be on a main roster card, like he'd be the best to put his own child over because he would know. Same thing when Taz was like putting over Hook. Before like it was the wave. So I do it. Match was good, honestly. Both teams showed honestly why either of them would be prepared to honestly move up to the main roster. Because like Stacks and then Tony, when they both were tag team champions at one point, I didn't really see anybody at the time taking the belts off of them. Because even when Out the Mud was facing them at the pay per view that one time, like I was like, yeah, nah, these dudes they not ready yet to really beat them. But eventually they lost to like Braun and Baron Corbin. But the new Two Furious Republic dudes, them I wasn't really caring about at all before. Like it was mainly just Charlie Dempsey out of the group that I was caring about. But the rest of them, they showed potential. So I liked
yeah.
it. The family got the W, and yeah, I mean, I don't know if Tony pinning Charlie meant that at some point he gonna go for that cup or anything like that. But I mean, I don't know if it's just a one-off or if they're gonna continue doing something. But we'll see. We'll see in the future.
Yeah, that is right. Tony did get the pin over Charlie, so yeah, we might be getting that in the future. Tony versus Charlie for the Heritage Cup. So yeah,
Mess with it. Next up, I believe was, if I remember correctly, was Jaida Parker against Fallon Henley. Now this wasn't advertised on the card, but it was kind of a match they kind of just put on. They showed them have a conversation backstage when her, Thea Hale, and Kaylani. A lot of K's in the show. You had Kaylani, a lot of K's. But yeah, they showed them having their camaraderie after getting their dub the week prior, and was cheering her up and telling her how her match with JC Jane on the next show for next week for Spring Breakin, how they have confidence in her that she'll beat her. But Jada was just heated and hearing all this happy-go-lucky stuff and wanted to throw hands with Fallon. So that was our next match. Decent match. Jada's been getting a lot of W's and racking them up. So, hey, she definitely, if they actually did rankings in NXT, she'd actually be top of the food chain because she racked up more W's than most of the women here. So it was
yeah,
good. Yeah, it was a good match. She got a W.
it really was. I was actually pleasantly surprised in this match. It was actually fairly decent. Like for real, I was impressed. I thought both of them looked good. The ring work, decent psychology, and of course, the right person won. Like sometimes it's just really that simple. Like have both parties look good, but at the end of the day, the right person just got to win. Because just like heel or face, when you're building credibility to somebody, the quickest way to kill that credibility is just to have them lose in a nothing match. That's so stupid. You're shooting yourself in the foot and you're killing whatever momentum you just had. So, I mean, they got it right. Now, only problem I had with the match is it went way longer than it should have, but it was a good match overall. I would say it went about 3 to 4 minutes too long, but other than that, it was a pretty damn good match.
Speaking of going longer than it should have, because that can be stated for two of the next things that happens here. Next up, we get the NXT Underground contract signing between Natalya and Lola Vice. Now, here's my thing. They should have did this on a normal NXT and just said, all right, they're going to have their match on the second show, because this was also take. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the bit of spouting that they had and what happens during this. It's just some of these things they kind of take up too much time, and they kind of left your main event to have an overrun. So, like, some of these things you definitely can cut down some, or just not add. Like the Jaida Parker match, like it wasn't on the card. It didn't really need to be added. So, some of these things you can cut down on. Like, you don't need to have them.
Right.
But contract signing happens. Natalya comes out with her training partner. I believe it's Carmen. Yeah, Carmen. I forgot the Russian last name that she got, but
Carmen's San Diego. I don't know.
definitely was not Carmen San Diego. But yeah, Carmen nonetheless comes out with Natalya, and she signs the contract, and out comes Lola Vice. She's next up. Got a bunch of women that's next up, but Lola, top of the food chain, probably right above Jaida. She arrives, and Natalya wants to know who she has as her training partner in her corner. And Lola just tells Natalya, before she even calls out who her training partner is, she just tells her, hey, listen, you're enjoying this moment now, but once the lights get dimmed and the match starts, you getting destroyed. Plain and simple. And we already know she a true fighter. So, like, honestly, if it's me, Natalya getting killed in like less than 2 minutes when that match happens. But when Lola does call out who her training partner is, out comes Shayna Baszler. Crowd erupts. Crowd lit. Everybody's lit. We all lit. This is what we wanted to see. Honestly, low key, keep Shayna down here when the draft comes. Wouldn't be mad at it at all. Because they ain't doing nothing with her right now. Zero.
I was I was hyped for this when Shayna came out. I was like, oh yeah, they done brought my girl back to her kingdom. Let's go. I was with that. I was definitely with that. Uh, Obviously, everybody remembers how dominant Shayna was on NXT. So, like, to me, she was just right back in her element. It felt great seeing her come out. I was just like, oh shit. Like this is definitely her fucking domain. And it's crazy how, like, if people are presented correctly, you put them in the right place, and it's just like, damn. As soon as she came out in NXT, it immediately felt like, yeah, she runs that whole division. And it wasn't even saying that she was moving back to NXT. It was just like her being down there automatically gave you that feel that, like, while she's here, this is her domain. The rest of you motherfuckers is peons in her kingdom, and she'll tell you what you get to do when you get to do it. Like, and that goes for whoever the fuck is champion now. You're just a placeholder until she gets the title back. But
Exactly.
that
Like,
part of the segment was fire.
yeah, she showed up and like the whole vibe of the room just changed. You're like, oh snap! Like if for some people who probably like just started seeing Shayna on the main roster, they're probably like, all right, bro, she ain't really all that. But then like they probably see this reaction and probably wondering, the hell, how come the vibe just flipped? Like a whole different vibe. It's like, yeah, because when she was here in NXT, she was, you know how Becky be saying she's the man? Well, nah, Shayna was the legit man of this division. Like, yeah, she ran this place, bro. And I need her to come back
Right.
and
Nah.
run it again. But yeah, Shayna comes out, talks some smack, gets kicked in the head by Carmen, which honestly you kind of can sit up something there. So again, send her down to NXT, and then Lola gets chucked off the edge of the ramp by Natalya, and yeah, they stare off into each other's eyes, and then they pan off into commercial break. Again, segment kind of went a bit too long. Wasn't really needed on this show. Could have did on normal NXT, but it happened. Enjoyed it for what it was. And on to the next thing. So they show a backstage segment. Baron Corbin from yesterday. I guess he was just in the NXT arena doing some photo shoots or something, or I don't know what the hell he was doing. And Lexis King pulls up, and yeah, he just does what he always does. He ignites a flame under everybody, and now they get a match tonight on Spring Breakin, which again wasn't needed, but match does happen later on. But all honestly, over the course of the night, they've been showing many other wrestlers like the Creed Brothers, New Catch Republic, Johnny Gargano. What else did they show?
Damian Priest.
They show a bunch of other people. They show people online, on Twitter. Everybody giving their praises and predictions and who they think was gonna win this match tonight between Ilya and Trick. Like they hyped up this match the whole night, any chance they got. So this match is supposed to be, you know, something big. So we were all ready and prepared for that. But after that, we get the beach brawl between Sol Ruca and Blair Davenport. Honestly, I did not care for this match going into it. I was just like, all right, bruh. Kind of don't really need to see this match at all. But I was like, you know what? Let's see if they finally finish off this feud between Sol and Blair. And honestly, these two, they killed it. They really did. It started out kind of weak with them those floaties they was using and beach balls. I was like, all right, bruh, this is kind of trash. Like, it's not even supposed to be hurting. Like, what are y'all doing? But eventually after that, they started getting the beach benches and tables and stuff. I was like, all right, cool. See, here we go. And yeah, like Sol Ruca, extremely athletic, continues to show it. I'm praying for her ACLs every time she does a move though. But yeah, they have a great match, and then she finishes off with the Soul Snatcher. Gets the W.
Wow. Wild name for a move, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was again, you know my feelings on these types of matches, but this was okay. I personally enjoyed the Jaida Parker and Fallon Henley match more, but this match was okay. It's the gimmicky stuff, yeah, it just kind of took me out of it. The ending of it was good though, like the last few moments, like some of the bigger spots were cool. Um, the Davenport girl, I just don't give a shit about, so that was taking me out of that match as well. Not really a fan of Sol Ruca either, but her finisher is cool as hell, so there's that. But yeah, The match was pretty decent. It got more and more decent as it carried on. I'd say like the last few minutes of it were pretty good. And again, the right person won. That's important. The right person winning. So yeah, it was okay.
Love to hear it. Next up, actually, you know what? Before we get to that next match, they were advertising a new tag team that's coming next week. Two big girthy black niggas. Um,
You got to be black and niggas. Like they can't be one or the other.
nah, that's what they were. They had Tim's on, bro. They had Tim's on.
Touche, my nigga. Touche. Carry
yeah, they had Tim's. Yeah. So, they gonna listen. We're gonna be real here. They gonna just tag them with Out the Mud, and they gonna be a giant just gang faction. Like that's what it's gonna be.
They can't put them two big ass niggas without the mud, because then this Sean and Triple H gonna have to do some explaining at this point.
Nah, bro. They're just gonna be just
That's
bunch of hood niggas.
they gonna
bro.
have to explain some. Because if
Throwing
that's the
dice
case,
in the bathroom, bro. That's what they're gonna be doing.
if they putting them in that group, then they might as well go ahead and throw Lash Legend and her homegirl with them too.
Nah, cause Noam Dar like black women. It's been confirmed already. So
Now,
like that's just
now he not black, so he don't get to be.
he not, but like his thing for black women. You know, he already had that with Alicia Fox. You know what I'm saying? So like he gotta spread the love around.
No, he can stay where he at. I don't like him. I've never liked him. He's super overrated as a wrestler. I I don't really get into a bunch of comedy acts anyway. And it's just like I just don't like the dude. Like I'd rather him go back to like I need him to get in a feud with Baron Corbin as a heel so he can just hit him with the end of days and do his old gimmick where he was just beating the shit out of people and telling them to go back to companies they was never in. Just hit Noam Dar with the end of days and go back to AEW.
That'd be lit. If you said hey, go back to AEW, that'd be kind of lit. I ain't
and
gonna lie.
then he actually go. That'll be fire. Oh shit, James Harden crossed the shit out of Kyrie. Missed the shot though. My fault. But
Nah, that's fine.
yeah, I
Um,
yeah, it was okay.
let's see. But yes, next up on the card, Baron Corbin and Lexis King. Again, another match that they could have saved. It kind of took up too much time. But in the end, Lexis King hits a low blow on Baron Corbin when the ref was turned around. Hits him with his finish, which is garbage. Lexis King, change your finisher. It's garbage. It's just a swinging neck breaker. It looks terrible. It sucks. Change it. But he uses his finisher, gets the W, and yeah, that's kind of it for that. But
Yeah,
skipping past the uh, non-important things, we get to the main event. The match built up the whole week towards this. If Trick loses, he's out of NXT. But if he wins, he gains immortality as the new NXT champion. Everyone had their predictions in. Everyone had their seats ready because everyone that made their predictions came down into the arena to sit down and watch. The aura in the building was rising. The air was palpable. Everything was going insane. Out comes Trick Williams. Great camera work, by the way. I'm glad Kevin Dunn gone. And arena's lit for Trick. Out comes Ilja. And by the way, when they started this match, there was like 10 minutes left in the show. Y'all gotta relax, bro. Y'all gotta chill out. Like
it was actually when this match started, it was 9:52.
yeah, like bro, like y'all have to chill out, bro. Y'all have to chill
Yeah,
out. Get
Y'all
this
got to
niggas
stop
time.
doing this, man. Like, stop. Listen, if it's a match of this magnitude and it's in the main event, give the people some time to work. Like, that's honestly my biggest gripe with this show and NXT in general right now. Like, they haven't. They keep doing these matches or they keep doing these events, whether it's a PLE or NXT, and it's just like y'all leaving very little to no time for the main event. And it's just like the main event is what's the main thing selling the show. Like I didn't need you could have instead of having overage, you could have took about 3 or 4 minutes off the Jada Parker match, took about 3 or 4 minutes off that Sol Ruca match. You could have probably took 2 more minutes off of the 6 man tag. Like it was a lot of matches that went way longer than they should have, and maybe you shouldn't have even been on the card, and just added it to the main event. But I digress.
These two put on a
Overall,
phenomenal match.
great match,
Wish we ain't had a commercial break in between, but they put on a phenomenal match. And
bro. They start
yeah,
showing Pizza Hut commercials, picture in picture, at like 9:58. I said, "Oh, they going over."
yeah, I was like, this overrun need to go to at least 9-10. Like we're not gonna oversell this, bro. Like we need it to go to 9-10. Uh, and yeah, they start the match hard hitting. The only part I didn't like during this match was like the part where they dapped each other up and hugged like mid match. I was like, hold on, y'all need to do that. Like that
I
part
can
wasn't.
see how I can see how people would think that was weird or off-putting, but I kind of liked it because it
If
was
you was gonna do that,
it
do it
was
like a I don't know, do like a fist bump or like a normal dap. Like they was dapping up hand, like they was doing a whole lot, bro. They was doing a little too much, bro. Doing a little too much.
I didn't mind it. I was cool with it because it was just like it was an acknowledgement of I respect you, I fucks with you, and also because of the stakes of this match, either person was leaving. Whoever loses is leaving. So it's kind of like a farewell type thing too. So I didn't mind it personally. I didn't see it as that big a deal. It wasn't nothing that like for me anyway. It wasn't nothing that took me out of the match or made me be like, now I can't enjoy the rest of the match or they shouldn't have done that. It's just like I've seen worse. It's just like okay, knowing the stakes and everything involved in this match is just like I can deal with that. If motherfuckers can sit through 36 flips of a Young Bucks match, they can be cool with niggas dapping each other up and showing love right
True,
before they start beating the shit out of each other. So
true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But post dap up, uh, they start killing each other some more. We get a coast to coast. We get a rock bottom slash bookend through the table, and like, bruh, they were just going and going and going, and finally you get to the final spot, which was a callback to the Vengeance Day spot where they both were going to clash each other with the finishers, and Trick wasn't able to get high enough because Mello had tagged his knee early on, so he couldn't get the height and got hit with Ilya's move. But this time, legs were good. Got higher than Ilya, knocked him clean out. 1, 2, 3.
yeah, it was good. Trick was great. He showed a lot of resiliency. Uh, he was able to kick out of Ilya's finisher twice, even 2 times after he jumped from the top rope with it to do it. He still, was able to kick out, keep his moxie going. I like the fact that he even was hitting Ilya with some of his own moves.
Yeah.
He hit him with both of his finishers. I like that. I respect it.
Trick Williams will now take NXT in a new era as the NXT champion. Now, we told y'all prior, NXT is black excellence. We now have Trick Williams, NXT champion. Obafemi, North American champion. Soon to be black dudes hold the tag team champions. Yes, we call them Aka Marys are black, alright? They black. Alright? So they gonna hold the tag team champion. It's gonna be all blacks, bro. Roxanne, she Hispanic. Like, it's good times, man.
She was trained by a black.
Hey, man.
I mean, am I wrong? She wasn't trained by a black. She was trained by the black.
There you go. Hey, see?
She was trained by the black.
Speaking of the black, I wonder if Book will be going up with Trick when he goes when he eventually leaves, because either Book gonna go with him, or they're gonna have to just edit in his ad libs in his music. Because
editing in the Booker T ad libs is straight up and down filthy work. That is disgusting. Book ad libs on the song and he ain't there. Nah, fam.
Hey, man, we need them ad libs. We can't have Cole doing the ad libs or Wade Barrett doing it, because he gonna say Shamon and say Trick Willie. Like, we can't have that, bro. Like, we can't do that to ourselves, bro.
Nah, they're gonna have to have Pat McAfee put some sauce on it.
I don't think Pat got that in him, bro. We're gonna have to throw in Titus or Byron Saxton.
So you think Pat McAfee ain't got it, but Byron Saxton do?
I know Byron Saxton is kind of like Tom Dubois, but like we got a better chance of Byron pulling out that.
Byron Saxton makes Tom Dubois look like Malcolm X.
That's kind of crazy.
Byron Saxton is about as black as Becky Lynch.
No. As black as Braun Breaker?
Nah, Braun Breaker darker than my wife. My wife is a black woman.
That's crazy.
Full on black too. Like both her parents black. My wife dad the same complexion as I am. And I'm the same complexion as Bobby Lashley.
Oh man, but yeah, man, Trick's the NXT champion, and it feels good. Now, who's next for Trick? I don't know.
Hey yo.
Wait, is that Ayo? Oh, my bad. No Diddy on that. Who's Trick's next opponent? Is it Diddy? Is it Obafemi?
Nah, we're not doing Trick like that. We're not doing
it. Is it Velveteen Dream? I don't know.
Now you can say no Diddy.
Oh, yeah, no Diddy, my bad. Actually, no Diddy that. Nah. Full Diddy. Listen, Velveteen Dream versus Trick Williams.
Yo, Velveteen Dream full Diddy is crazy.
Trick versus Velveteen Dream. They need to be
having Velveteen Dream return and then switching his gimmick from Prince to Diddy would be insane.
Bruh. That's kind of crazy.
He'd be the biggest heel in wrestling.
That's kind of crazy.
Yo. Velveteen Dream, aka the Diddler. Oh my god.
Yo, telling folks to dream of you? Oh no. To say his name? Oh no.
Say my name? Oh my god. Telling folks to take that? Oh man. Yeah, he'd be the number one heel in wrestling history.
I'm still gonna buy the merch.
Still buying the merch is crazy.
Oh man, but that was a great show. 7 out of 10. Next week though, I ain't gonna lie to you. We're gonna have one massacre with the tag team titles. And actually no, we're gonna have two massacres because NXT Underground, Lola Vice should kill Natalya in the NXT Underground match. So two massacres should be happening next week. What are those other two matches that they
That
have?
match shouldn't be long, but they're gonna book it longer than it should be.
Yeah, JC Jane and Thea Hale. And I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, Thea Hale should get the win, and honestly, this is the part where you send JC Jane on her way. I don't know where that way is, but just send her on her way.
Yeah, you gotta send Paul Levesque and China Love Child up to the main roster.
That's a crazy.
Keep that around. Bruh, so JC Jane don't look like Paul knocked up China before he got with Steph.
Amen.
Let's go look at her.
I'm not gonna put that image up in the video. Y'all gonna have to look that up yourself. I ain't gonna do the research on that. Y'all gonna.
Hey, go look it up. That's what I saw. Either that or she's Sarah J. Little sister. I digress.
But yes.
So next week's card.
Next week so far it's just AOP versus Nathan Frazier and Axiom, Thea Hale versus JC Jane, Lola Vice versus Natalya in an NXT Underground match, and Obafemi versus Ivar for the North American Championship.
As far as the matches that we know of, so I'm taking Lola Vice against Natalya. It just fits her better, and obviously Natalya's there to put the younger girls over. So I'll take Lola Vice over Natalya. Kudo.
I'm gonna also take Lola Vice over Natalya. I'm gonna take AOP over Nathan Frazier and Axiom, even though Axiom is my guy. But yeah, y'all getting killed.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely take AOP over them. I think they're looking to have that top legit heel tag team there to kind of reinvigorate those belts. And they hadn't had a top heel team in a while anyway, so they kind of actually need that. So I like that for AOP. It makes sense. It makes sense, and the tag team division in NXT definitely needs. So yeah, I'm definitely taking AOP over Axiom and the other guy, Nate Frazier. Yeah,
I'm gonna take Obafemi over Ivar.
oh,
Huh?
oh,
Uh, I'll play the sounds in the background for that one. But yeah, Oba, he said he ain't losing his belt. Plain and simple. So I think Oba might end up being the dude to hold both belts again. The last person I did it was Keith Lee. So Oba gonna hold both these belts. He gonna beat Trick next time. Not like the very next time, but like maybe on some what month we in? I don't know when y'all SummerSlam pay per view is, but he might whoop that Trick literally at the next SummerSlam.
SummerSlam is like in 4 months.
Yeah, he might ham Trick up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Or who knows? Maybe Trick might hold both. I don't know.
I was gonna say Trick could be the double champion. That would be fire.
Yeah, maybe it might be Trick.
Yeah, he finna him up. He gonna
Him and
hem him
Ivar
up
gonna
bad,
have a great
too.
match, but Ivar, you just not ready for Obafemi, bro.
Yeah, man, nobody is. So yeah, definitely taking Oba over Ivar. I know with the draft coming up, they said that's a thing too that NXT is able to draft as well.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, was because I know they've been showing all the GMs together a lot. So hopefully Ava can also draft at the same time as well as them, and take some folks like Shinsuke and etc. Shinsuke.
Yeah, they already said that just like uh SmackDown and Raw would be able to draft from NXT, NXT will be able to draft from those shows too.
I love it. I love it. We're bringing it back. NXT about to be back to full on excellence.
Yeah, I like it. I see the vision. I see the vision. Michael Hickenbottom got things rocking in NXT right now.
Bro,
He's making
we
some
can't call
very
him
good
that, bro. We
decisions.
can't.
That's that's his name. That's his name.
We
I
can't.
can't call him his name. His mama call him Michael. I'm gonna call him Michael.
I can't do that, bro. Like Paul Levesque sound lit, but Michael Higginbottom,
Listen, all y'all niggas thought Michael Hickenbottom was cool most of y'all lives, and now you want to flex on him now?
bro, that
That
name
boy
is
name is
horrendous.
Michael Hickenbottom.
Nah, bro, he just Shawn, bro. He's Shawn Michaels. He ain't no Michael
That's
Hickenbottom.
Michael Hickenbottom.
That's disgusting, bro. Call this
Just
man
like y'all was
Michael
fans,
Shawn Michaels Hickenbottom. Oh God,
Michael Hickenbottom. Y'all was fans of Michael Hickenbottom. Y'all was fans of Mark Calloway. Y'all was fans of Glenn Jacobs.
these names sound way better than Michael Hickenbottom.
Y'all was Paul White fans.
Better name,
Y'all was Dwayne Johnson fans.
better name still.
That nigga got the blackest name imaginable. Like I don't Dwayne Johnson. There's no way that could be. There was no way possible that that could have ever been anybody other than a Negro.
You must be sleeping under a rock or something.
Actually, you know what? I found the worst name. Terry Bollea. Yeah, that's the worst
Yeah,
name.
y'all was Terry Bollea. Y'all Terry Bollea fans. Y'all was cheering for Steven Anderson. Yeah, y'all was fans of all these niggas.
You know what? You're right. You know what? Michael Hickenbottom. I'll give you credit. You drafting all these women and signing them. So shout out to you, bro.
All of y'all just whining because a nigga named Leati Anawai just lost.
Shout out to Leati
Now
Anawaki.
y'all want Leati back on TV.
It's me, I'm niggas.
It's me, I'm niggas.
I'm also part of the
Yeah,
said
you
niggas.
gonna it's us, we niggas.
We all the niggas.
We are
Oh no, we are okay. With that being said, great NXT show. We'll be back. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this. I didn't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. AEW, we gonna give you a watch tomorrow. Listen. Swerve just won the belt. I think that maybe Tony Khan will have a brain cell, and he will book.
See, that's the problem right there. You see, you approaching this all wrong from the jump.
I
You
know.
automatically starting with I'm giving Tony Khan the benefit of doubt and saying that he's going to use his brain for good.
I
Already start. First of all, a brain on cocaine doesn't do that.
listen. We're gonna hope that he was off the cocaine for a little bit, and we'll see y'all for AEW Dynamite tomorrow. I hope and pray that it's good.
They will see y'all, not me.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
We will see y'all, as in me and Frank. Kudo, he'll be here to say Tony Khan is trash. He'll do the ad libs in the background. So, with that being said, the MVPs are out. Frank, this is the part where you say peace.
Peace.